Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. La ilaha illallah wallahu akbar. My countrymen, I would like to explain my Executive Order number 4, wherein I reinstated July 4 as the true Independence Day of the Philippines. There are moments in human life that transcends time and takes on an ageless meaning. One of them is the independence of a people, enslaved by Spain for 350 years, enslaved by America for 48 years, and then one day at 9:15 in the morning of July 4, 1946, the flag of Philippine freedom started rising into the skies before millions of Filipinos and billions of other people throughout the world. That was a very solemn moment, very, very important moment. But then Macapagal, because the Americans did not give him what he wanted, changed July 4 to June 12 to insult the Americans. But he was actually insulting himself because he was demonstrating to the world supreme ingratitude, supreme ignorance, by desecrating the most sacred moment of our history, which transcends time and takes on an ageless meaning. We have to give meaning to 5 vital points of our history. Many, many years ago, probably more than 2,000 years ago, the leader of the Jewish rebellion against Rome, Binyair of Masada, when he was cornered by 75 or 80,000 men under Commander Titus, the son of Vespasian, 800,000 soldiers. Correction, 80,000 soldiers. Yes, against a few thousand Jewish people. After 4 years of fighting, the Romans increased their force to 80,000. And when Binyair saw that the Romans were overwhelmingly strong and that they were all about to die, he took his men to the top of Masada, Mount Masada. And there, he delivered a speech. He said, "My countrymen, the time has come for us to choose to live as slaves of the Roman Empire or to die as free men." They cast their votes in favor of dying as free men and women. And so they killed themselves, they poisoned themselves to remain free men and women in the history of the world and mankind. Free men. But there were 2 who survived. They did not have taken a poison to write the history of that moment, which transcended time and took on and has taken an ageless meaning. Today in Israel, before you graduate in military training, you are taken on top of the historic hill of Masada and made to pledge. They will ask you to pledge in a very tearful and solemn ceremony, never, never to let Masada fall again. That is how the Israeli sanctify and consecrate their historic moment. They do not take it for granted like Macapagal. Even all of us, not only Macapagal, every May 9, we go around the Philippines with our beautiful women on the float, celebrating May 9. May 9 is the time when we fell. That was the fall of Bataan. Parang kinakaligayan natin na bumagsak tayo. Sabi, autism yan eh. Autistic people do the opposite, like they go. That's autism. They celebrate because we were defeated by the Japanese Empire on May 9. I would like to reverse that insane cycle of our history, routine, insane ceremonial rites in the Philippines. Henceforth, July 4 is our official Independence Day. And we are eternally grateful to the Americans who, after killing more than half of the Filipinos, the Americans are not that good, according to Mark Twain, Samuel Langhorne Clemens. And the Americans killed more than half of the population in the Philippines. They shot everyone. They say. Even those are wearing white clothes. But let us not remember the bad side of the Americans. Let us remember the good sides of the Americans. Of all the oppressors that came to the Philippines, the Americans taught us how to speak English. The Spaniards, after 350 years, they never taught us how to speak English, except some people in Cavite and Zamboanga City. Mucho frío, mucho caliente. That's what I know only. So anyway, let us remember the good things that the Americans did. They taught us how to speak English. They taught us the ideals and principles that they gave life to the American nation as one of the greatest nations the world has ever known. We thank you also, Mother America, being Americans outside, for giving us true independence on July 4, 1946. Thank you and good day.